Okay, we are going to keep talking about fall. If you saw my last video, I just talked about fall fashion trends. So I'm gonna jump right in from that into fall footwear. Fall footwear is actually also one of my favorite times. Like all the warm, cozy boots come out. I really like that. Cool runners, a lot of different trends that come into style. I think it's really fun because in the summer, I spend most of my time in sandals, especially the last 2 years. So if you guys wanna know what the trends are and what you wanna spend your money on this fall for your footwear, I've got you covered. Welcome back to Secrets of a Stylist. For those of you who don't know me, my name's Kim. I'm a fashion stylist. And for those of you who do, hello, I'm so excited to see you. I've missed you guys too. I've loved your messages. Anyone who's just watching this video for the first time is like, who's she? What's she talking about? I took a little break. I had a project going on that I'm excited to let you guys know about soon. Anyway, thanks for the love. Remember, if you guys like these videos, to hit the subscribe button. That's helpful for me and helps me to keep making videos because then I feel motivated. Okay, I'm gonna jump right into the video. Fall footwear is so fun. And I have to say, when I started doing research and started going into the stores, I was pretty excited because one of my favorite trends actually that has come back again from last year is the clog. I'll tell you why I'm so excited. I watched the Hermes show and I saw the clogs and I was like, so excited. I had to have a pair of those. And by the time I actually reached out to the store, to the brand, they were gone. And so, lucky for me, they're back in stock and back in trend. Those are my very favorite ones. I picture those with like a pair of high-rise washed denim jeans, like wide leg, very 70s inspired little tied shirt. Love it. But again, the clogs have come in many different shapes, forms, colors. They're out there in stores in like cow patterns, metallics, big clogs, smaller clogs. So if this is something that you like and you find a pair that are comfortable for you, I would say definitely go for it. It's a trend that has been around obviously forever, but it's come back. It was back last season, it's back this season, which is great because if you bought a pair, you had a little bit of longevity. So the clog is a great pair of shoes for anyone who wants to be comfortable, a little bit of trend. I'm just gonna take a little step into this. The clog, the Croc, which is kind of like a softer clog. So these were like so trendy a while ago and also so ugly, but I've started to see them on younger influencers and like celebrities. They're wearing like big Crocs, bedazzled with like all the things. But you know what? Here's the thing. I'm kind of into them. Imagine if you're a bit younger. I don't know if I could pull it off, but if you like it and you think they're fun and they're very comfortable, imagine a pair of Crocs, like totally decorated. If you have little kids, so fun. You can get them Crocs. Pair of leggings, great hoodie, getting on your flight. I know there's a million people. I'm going to hear about this. Let me know down below what you think of that. Typically, I tend to be very classy. I dress up when I fly or do anything. But I'm just saying, I've seen it a few times. I'm like, I'm kind of into the clog and I'm kind of into the Croc. So anyway, clogs, if you like them, I'm here for it. The Lug Sole boot. Again, as I'm reading this and like looking at the runways, I'm like, I feel like I just talked about this. I think because the trend was also here for the summer. It's been around, it's coming back. It's something that I actually like. I like the Lug Sole because I'm a little bit on the shorter side. I'm 5'4". I'm also an inverted triangle shape. So if you're like me, bigger shoulders, smaller bottom, anything that's a bit heavier on my feet actually balances out my body shape. So that's something that I really like. If you're someone that is more heavier on the bottom, it might not be a shoe that works for you. You might put it on, you're like, why isn't this working? So you have to just kind of go with your vibe. Not only is it your style type, but also you have to think about your body shape. And body shape, even with shoes and purses, matters because you're balancing. They're amazing. I really like them. If you like that look, you can also balance it out with a little bit of femininity, a Lug Sole like mid-calf boot with like a midi skirt, which is very flowy and feminine. So you can kind of balance it out. There's lots of different ways to wear them. Again, I always suggest if you're confused and you really want a pair, type in Lug Sole boot street style. And then you'll see a bunch of different ways that many people have styled a Lug Sole boot. Just pick one that works for you and you can kind of put it together that way. Following right behind the Lug Sole boot is chunky loafers. So again, these all came down the runway for fall 2021. They've been around for a while. Prada has been very well known for their pair, which again, I really like. The thing that's cool about them is that they give a little bit of edge to a very classic look. So if you're someone that has a really preppy style, you love a white collared shirt, Caroline Bessette, nice pair of jeans, those are a fantastic shoe for you because they're gonna give you a bit of height, they're gonna give you a little bit of edge with still a classic look. I just love them. I think they can go with so many different outfits. They're coming in so many different colors and styles, and some of the chunky sole loafers are not overly chunky. Some of them are a little more refined. Again, I've had a pair from Zara. If you guys have watched my previous videos, they're burgundy. I swear I spent like $25 on them. I wear them all the time. They have tassels. I get compliments all the time. And again, that kind of reminds me of another trend, which is the platform. So I'll move right into the next trend, which is platform. But again, instead of a chunky sole loafer, you can kind of have a platform loafer. So that also works. So think about that too, if that's for you. But moving from the chunky loafer into the platform, this is insanity. So the styles that came down the runway were crazy. If you're really into, like, you want to make a splash this fall, you want to have fun and you want to play with it, those platform like Mary Janes and like hot pink, green, like open-toed with socks, that's how they style them for the runway. But again, you're gonna actually take that and tone it down and buy something in the store that works for you. So maybe you like that look, but I would suggest get it in a nude, get it in a black, something you can wear, a pair of wide leg pants, a really cute like mini dress, whatever your style is. There is going to be a shoe and some adaptation of the trend that works for you. And again, I'm just giving you the information on the trends in case you're wondering and you want to buy something, but they're just so all over the map. Technically, I think wear whatever you want, whatever you love, you do you. And again, the most important thing is that you're thinking about like your style and your body type. And that is one of the things I really like to talk about because that actually really matters to what you're choosing. Okay, so another trend on the runway, metallic boots, metallic shoes, metallic runners. So interesting. So kind of a takeoff from the sequins and like metallic trend for fashion. It's the same thing for footwear. And this one I actually really, really love. There's a pair of Isabel Marant silver cowboy boots. Like they're like a shorter one that I've wanted forever. Actually, my friend Jillian had them like 10 years ago when I was in New York. I'm like, I need those. And I never bought them. And now they're back. And I think I literally never stopped thinking about them. So you are going to see me in a pair of metallic cowboy boots this fall. So I love that trend. I think also metallic can be a neutral. So if you want to invest in something, a pair of metallic boots would actually be really good for you because you can wear them with almost anything metallic gold, silver. It's a neutral. You can pair it with anything. I mentioned in my last video, I have a pair of like gold sequins Golden Goose runners. I wear them with all my sundresses. They're so cute, very versatile. So metallic you're gonna see come in. So if you see the shoes and stuff and you like them, I say go for it. If you're a little gun shy, stick to gold and silver because again, we're seeing like metallic blue, red, hot pink. So if you're spending a little more money, I always say, you know what, maybe go for like a more neutral metallic. But anyway, it's a trend. It's really fun. I'm enjoying it. Let me know if you have a favorite metallic something that you see out there in the stores down below. Okay, on the metallic trend, this is so funny, metallic slash sequence. These runners I have are both really, really old. These are my Golden Goose. I feel like these are like 6 years old. And actually they are 6 years old. Anyway, trends come back and look at me, I'm ready to go. And then this was interesting actually. So these are my YSL. I saw these in New York. I really wanted to have them. And again, this is like 6 years ago, but I kept them because I love these and I find them really edgy and they're comfortable. Also sequins. But something else I wanted to show you guys. This is another trend. It's kind of like being able to accessorize gold chains, kind of funky, edgy. So this is a friend of mine. Her name's the style heiress. She came out with these. The brand is called Aunties. And so you can buy the chains and you can clip them onto your runners. So you can clip them onto any pair of runners and kind of like up the ante. So, or like, you know, whatever, change it up. They also come out for boots and stuff like that. So this is a trend. These big chains are actually trends on the shoes. So if you want to jump on that trend, you can actually buy a pair of these. I'll leave a link down below. Strap it onto your black boot and look at you. You all of a sudden have a new pair of shoes and you're on trend. I just wanted to show you guys. So these ones go on black boots. So like black, brown, whatever it is that you're wearing. But imagine those strapped around, you kind of see this front part and the back dangles. So cool. Again, that is from a company called Aunties. I love it. They're online. I'll leave a link below. One of the trends that I saw on the runway, it's not getting talked about a ton, but I keep seeing pictures and no one's talking about it. And I think they're not talking about it because it was like a disastrous boot for a while. It is a totally flat suede slouch boot. I remember I actually had a pair of these, and after a while they just look so trashed and so sloppy. But I saw them on the runway, really cool. I see them in like neutral suede. They look amazing. I kind of like the look. I'm like, kind of like that. Put them on with like a pair of shorts, like high-waisted, a blazer, the slouch boots. I'm into it. So that is one of the trends. I've seen it out there. You'll start to see those come in. Again, if you don't know how to dress those, do the Google search, find out, but there's so many different pairs. Okay, 90s pumps. I think I'm gonna wrap talking about that, but anyway, so much ability, a classic black pair. So if you're looking for a pair of shoes, what a great pair to invest in if you don't already have a pair. Not only are they trending, but they're also a classic. Great bang for your buck. Another trend we saw on the runway, and I'm gonna get like totally poo-pooed for this because I talked about it in spring shoes as well, fuzzy sandals and boots. So like that UGG look, the UGG look. A lot of the designers took that, made their own like rendition of that sort of look. It came also into like fuzzy Birks, fuzzy boots, like stylish Uggs. So that, if for those of you who are like, I really want to be comfortable this fall, I feel like I don't know what's happening with my life, that's a great option for you because they are actually trending. I got sent these, I think, I don't know, sometime around February, but you know who made these so trendy is a lot of the younger influencers like Kendall Jenner and those guys. They were wearing these with their leggings. Again, we're totally going back to the 90s, like Juicy Couture velour sweatpants and like the UGG boots. But I have to say, these are just insanely comfortable. So again, I really like the look. I think I'm on this trend. I remember it from the first time. But I thought these were really cute. I like the crop version. A lot of people are wearing them even with like matching sweat shorts, like heading up to the lake. So you got that look that can pull you kind of through to October. But for those of you who are on like the comfy, cozy ship, train, whatever you want to be on, this is a great trend for you. It's there, it's coming back in many different shapes and forms. The last shoe trend I'm going to talk to you guys about, which is so funny because it's literally all over the map. I would like to say it's over the knee boots, or it's like mid thigh or mid calf or whatever. But like literally every pair of boots was like mid calf, over the knee, up to the knee. There was just so many different styles of like taller boots. So I think whatever works for your body type, choose that. Whatever works for your style, because they all came down the runway like short, mid-calf, in like metallic, in sequins, tall, over the knee, in satin, in suede, like just all over the place, but really cool. You know what? Pick a style that works for you, go with it, and have fun.